Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to solve a triangle when three side lengths have been provided. Now first we have to understand what is meant by solving a triangle. Well, a triangle has 6 elements, the 3 sides and the 3 interior angles, and if we have to solve for the triangle, we have to find the missing elements. So suppose we have been provided with 3 side lengths, then we have to find the 3 interior angles. That's what is called solving a triangle. If we are given any 3 of the elements and we have to find the other 3 elements, this process is called solving a triangle. Now suppose we have been provided with the side lengths A, B and C, like the side length AB is denoted by lowercase c, side length BC is denoted by lowercase a, and side length AC is denoted by lowercase b, and let's assume that we have been provided these 3 values for a given triangle, for an example, right? We are going to take a real example, but let's first do a little bit of theory work here. So assuming that we know the lengths of A, B and C, we know the values of A, B and C, then how are we going to find out the interior angles? Well, for that we can easily use the cosine law. And what is the cosine law? Well, the cosine law is like this. Cosine of A is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc, and cosine of B is equal to c squared plus a squared minus b squared over 2ca, and cosine of C is equal to a squared plus b squared minus c squared over 2ab. Since we have been provided with the 3 side lengths, we can use the cosine law to find the angles. So now let's take the first one. For example, we have cosine of A is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2 times bc, and from here then can we say that A will be equal to cosine inverse of b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2 times bc. And that's exactly what we have to calculate. We have to find the value of the interior angle A. And similarly, from cosine B, we can say that B will be equal to cosine inverse of this quantity here, c squared plus a squared minus b squared over 2ca. And once we have found 2 angles, the third angle is very easy to find. We can say that the third angle C will be equal to 180 degree minus the sum of A and B. We can use the cosine law also, but again, why do we have to if we can easily find out this way, right? So this is the easiest way of finding the interior angles when the 3 side lengths have been provided. Now let's take an example. Let's suppose for a triangle ABC, we have been provided with the 3 side lengths like this. A is equal to 5 cm, B is equal to 5 times square root of 3 cm, and C is equal to 10 cm. And here we have to solve for the triangle, meaning we have to find out the interior angles. So out of the 6 elements, we have been provided with 3 elements which are the side lengths, and we have to find the other 3 elements which are the interior angles A, B and C, the uppercase A, B and C. Let's use the same concept here. So what is cosine of A then? In this case, cosine of A will be equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2 times bc. Now in this case, what is b? Well, b is actually 5 times square root of 3. So 5 times square root of 3 whole squared, that is b squared, plus c squared. What is c? Well, c is actually 10, so that would be 10 squared. So that is b squared plus c squared minus a squared. What is a? A is 5, so that would be 5 squared. So that is b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2 times bc. That would be 2 times b would be 5 times square root of 3, that is 2 times b times c. C is actually 10, and if we simplify this, what we get? Well, the first term in the numerator will be 75 plus 100 minus 25 over 100 times square root of 3, and that will be equal to 150 in the numerator over 100 times square root of 3. And if we divide both the numerator and the denominator by 50, then we are going to have 3 over 2 times square root of 3, and that is actually square root of 3 over 2. Square root of 3 over 2 is actually equal to cosine of 30 degree. So we can write it as cosine of 30 degree, or if you want to write it in terms of radian, you can say this is actually cosine of pi over 6 radian. And from here, then what is A? Well, A is equal to 30 degree, or also you can say this is pi over 6 radian. So we have found the value of A. Now let's try to find the value of B, the interior angle B. Now to find the value of B, let's use cosine of B formula here. So cosine of B is equal to C squared plus A squared minus B squared over 2CA. Now what is C? Well, C in our example, C is actually 10 centimeters, so that would be 10 squared plus A squared. What is A? A is actually 5 centimeters. So C squared plus A squared minus B squared, that is 5 times square root of 3 whole squared. So this is C squared plus A squared minus B squared over 2 times CA, that would be 2 times C is 10 and A is 5, and if we simplify this, we are going to get 100 plus 25 minus 75 in the numerator, and in the denominator we have 100. So this looks like 50 over 100, which is equal to 1/2, and 1/2 will be equal to cosine of 60 degree. Also we can write it as cosine of pi over 3 radian, and from here we can say then B will be equal to 60 degree or pi over 3 radian. So we have been able to find the value of A, which is right here, and also we have been able to find the value of B, which is right here. So now that we have been able to figure out A and B, we should be able to calculate C pretty easily. So we can say then C will be equal to 180 degree minus sum of A and B, that is 180 degree minus 30 degree plus 60 degree, that is actually equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree, that is 90 degree. So the size of the angle C is actually 90 degree. So looks like this triangle is a right triangle, and in fact I selected the side lengths in such a way that it is actually a right triangle. So now you see how we can easily calculate the interior angles of a triangle when we are provided with the side lengths. And if you are thinking how this triangle looks like, well, it will actually look like this. Let me draw the triangle right here on the right hand side. Vertex A would be up there, so this is A right here, and then this would be B right here, and this would be C. So the angle A would be 30 degree, which is right here. That would be 30 degree angle right there. So let me make a quick note here. So that is actually 30 degree, and this angle would be 60 degree. Angle B would be 60 degree, and this angle, which is angle C, that will be a right angle, which is 90 degree. I hope everything made sense. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.